Alright, guys, alright. We'll get started just in 2 minutes. Just in about 2 minutes, we'll get this call going. How are you guys doing? Drop it in the chat. I want to see how you guys are feeling today. I want to see how everyone is doing today. Drop it in the chat for me. How are you guys? Did you guys trade CPI? Are you guys looking to continue to trade today? Thank you, brother. Thank you. Likewise, bro. I just hope somebody's in these fucking shorts, man. We'll see, okay? We'll see. See, JD say grateful. SJ feeling good. Dominic, good morning, G. Just watching EU. You know what, bro? EU's a beauty. Cool. It was my friend's birthday yesterday, so we went out. So I slept in. But good morning. We've been study doing the meditation. So today I'm okay with skipping it today. We've been steady hitting it, so I'm okay with skipping it for just one day. Since I woke up mad late. All right. So let's view our liquidity so far in dollar. Okay. You know, in terms of the dollar, I do want to see if we move deeper into this imbalance. But overall, the objective for this week was long. So even if we don't go deeper into this imbalance and take out the lows, the objective is longs and previous weekly highs. So that would be the objective regardless. On Monday, I mentioned with you guys that this imbalance mattered to me a lot in terms of respect. And so we have been respecting this imbalance quite a bit. Now, for me, ideally, I would love to see these lows get clapped. Okay? Before we start hitting up here. But if not, and we just head to that previous weekly high, then it is what it is. But obviously, I would much prefer being so close to these triple bottom to just hit in that direction. So the hourly, we did trade into the new week opening gap. Okay, took out Monday, Tuesday's high. To me, this would ideally be like the best shorting setup. But again, we don't necessarily have to hit the lows. I'm done for the day. Accidentally took them pound town earlier. Said I tried to drop a standard and accidentally dropped 2. Jeez, I mean, at an 11, that's the hello leverage. Alright, so let's review the DXY. Okay. In terms of the DXY, I feel like we have taken up enough liquidity from the upside that necessarily we don't need to continue to go higher before smacking any more lows. Yeah, so on the 4-hour, let's see. On the 4-hour, look, on the 4-hour, I'll remain bullish given the structure, but I do believe that structure can maintain bullish and we take out the lows and then continue higher. That is a possibility. The 1-hour is bearish. We have distributed multiple amount of times here and redistributed. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry. Yeah, in terms of the 15-minute, it does look long. That's the thing. It's like the structure's saying bearishness, but that's definitely not in the direction we're printing. That's definitely not in the direction we're printing here. But yeah, no, structure right now, screaming bearish. We have another 40 minutes in this hourly candle. So we just have to do this. Currently printing candle, take it out. Okay? What do you see? Bearishness, right? Shorts, cool. Let's go to the 15-minute. Big wick, bearishness on the 15-minute as well. Yeah, I mean, I'd say this is a pretty solid range from this low to this high. Just getting back into the premium range for the shorts would be ideal. Let's go to the 5. 5-minute is still bearish. Previous area of distribution. Yeah, I will say this breaker here gets my attention. Actually, that large body one. Okay, that one gets my attention right there. This fat ass wick too. This is a long ass wick. 50% of it gets my attention. That blue shaded area up there, that also gets my attention around the open. I do think it's a possibility. But overall, I mean, the lows just kind of make sense at this point. Yeah, so overall short, I'm going to stick with it. Let's go to indices, and then we'll look at EU after. But in terms of EU, I mean, I want to see longs. Yeah. The longs on EU just make a lot of fucking sense to me. But I'll be back on EU. We'll go to the indices first, because EU can wait. EU has always got us. I like the gap fill. I believe we reached for a previous weekly low now. Yeah. I like the gap fill on DXY as well. Yeah, I agree. I think DXY is going to melt pretty nicely out of those areas. We'll see what we end up doing once we get back to it, or after the open. Okay, so DXY, I mean NASDAQ. Alright, so let's review NASDAQ real quick. Let's see what NASDAQ's been doing. So check this out. NASDAQ, to me, I wanted it to hit that previous daily low. I mean, previous weekly low. And, you know, we clearly do not want to. Okay, but we did come to 50% of the range. And then, you know, we did come get some downside liquidity. This could still be a nice push higher. You know, all the imbalances that we took says that we can push higher, but at the moment, man, that previous weekly low just looked so appealing. But at the moment, the shorts don't look as appealing. But I like to do this. Look, see, the shorts look very appealing without the current printing candle, right? 4 hour. Okay, now reviewing the 4 hour, you know, we are bearish. In terms of the daily, we took our previous daily low. Okay, let's break this down from the top and take out all this stuff. It's too much stuff. Way too much stuff. This one, I don't even want to see it in any other time frame. Cool. Okay. So we traded into this weekly imbalance here and mitigation candle. That was the objective for today, for this week, was to hit that mitigation candle one more time, and we did it. Maybe we'll head in that direction now. I do believe that we're building up lows to take out previous weekly high and then take out the lows. Okay. We'll see here. Bearish, cool. Mark out that imbalance. We'll see what happens within this imbalance here. That high. The low of the imbalance. We'll see what happens in there once we get up there. But in terms of target, that's a really good objective there. 4 hour. 4 hour just looks like it's going to pop off, but we are bearish on the 4 hour. Actually, let's look here. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess we're not bearish. So this is lower low, lower high, lower low, bullish. Okay. So if we respect this whole down push right here, at least the bodies do, that remains pretty bullish to me. Yeah, that still remains pretty bullish to me. I like that area. So let's see on the 1 hour. 1 hour is bullish. We're going to also measure out this range right here. This wick. 50% of it does look appetizing as well. The 15-minute is just kind of busting upwards. It is bullish as well. It is very much bullish on the 15-minute. Broke this counter trend and then just shift the structure to the upside. Very clean. So one thing though, the 1 hour. 1 hour bullish breaker right here, that guy. It's the one that broke structure. So that guy right there, technically is this really full body candle right here because there's no structure. So look at the structure here. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, high. So it's this guy right here. 1 second. Yeah, it's this guy. That's the guy that pushed up before the breaker structure. Oh. That guy. So we have traded into it and above it. Maybe we'll utilize this as we move through the session. We're 3 minutes away from the open. And we can get back into this blue shaded area here. And we shall see. The 5-minute looks pretty bullish. There's no imbalances here. No insufficiencies at all. No insufficiencies at all. That I don't like. The wick got hella smaller. Let's see, right there. That would be the 50% of that wick on the 15-minute. And then on the 1 hour, the wick gets way higher. It's up here. We'll see what ends up happening with that 50%. If we even need it. We are distributing from that breaker pretty nicely. On the 15-minute on DXY, we distributed from that breaker very nicely. Just 1 minute from the open. On Dow Jones, I really like this balanced price range right here. Really like this balanced price range here. I mean, we already took out the lows. Bullish breaker. That whole thing right there. That's the bullish breaker. %50 of the wick. That was fucking going. But this imbalanced my first area, honestly. I feel like we can come back in here and just continue pushing to the upside. I think Dow looks the best in terms of longs. I mean, I haven't looked at it on a higher time frame, but in terms of longs, I'm all in on Dow. Dow's the only one that took that previous weekly high. Is it? Wait, let's see. Oh no, we haven't. We'll see. Will it take previous weekly high? There's the opening price. So on NASDAQ, we did have a 5-minute imbalance here, and we came right back to it. Came right back to that area. And we came right back to the opening of this order of this breaker. You guys see how we traded above it, and then we come back right back into it. Imbalance, breaker, longs. Dow didn't even fucking come back. S&P, oh, S&P did it beautiful. Look at the S&P. For anybody that shits on S&P right there, that's all I gotta say. Enough said right there. The longs just make sense. You know, these are kind of popping off already. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but previous daily high, previous weekly high is my objective. Previous weekly highs. Like, I'm not even looking at previous daily high. I'm looking at previous weekly high. Just letting you guys know, I'm super bullish on these guys. Like, I think we're just gonna explode. So I was hoping we were getting an entry. I wasn't fast enough. The areas are playing out nicely though. Especially Dow coming into the breaker like this. And yeah, beautiful. S&P as well. Oh, that's it, guys. You're either in it or you ain't. And I'm sorry. Nah, this short's gonna be nice. Shorts came back into the blue shaded area and distributed. I would have a shaded area here from where we were distributed, but honestly, that would be a fat ass gap area, and I'm not trying to mark that out. Just know that it's there and we're aware of it. Here comes all the lows, as we mentioned. Man, it's like we got a magic sphere. We can see the future. JK, just these things are so clear. These things are so clear. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Unfortunately, we didn't come for that previous weekly high, and that's totally fine. I don't think we're going to go for that previous weekly high on DXY anyways, but that gap was something that I was totally missing on my higher time frame analysis. You know, I did not get, when I was doing my top down and I did all my journaling, I did not look deeper than the 4 hour, but you can clearly see a fat ass gap on the 1 hour. So this is all the I believe this is the high of the week. Now I'm just looking for a downside. Okay, like I'm looking for all of these lows. So for me personally, I'm gonna take a nice screenshot right here and journal it. Okay. DXY. It's a beautiful setup. Our blue boxes, guys, I'm telling you, look. New week opening gap, we distributed right out of that, created the high of the week. Then, look at that. We come on Tuesday, distribute out of a previous daily opening gap. We trade back into an imbalance, which is also a gap. Then you have this gap over here, this Tuesday, Wednesday gap. Okay, and you can see that once price action traded to it, respects it, and then continues to distribute from it. That's beautiful. Gaps. Look at your gaps. Yeah. Beautiful. EU. Yeah, the longs for EU. So as I mentioned earlier, longs. Right before we started the session, longs. Yesterday, no longs. Yesterday's longs ended up popping off from that 15-minute imbalance. I fucking slept on it. But the areas that we freaking call out, guys, are been on point. Alright, so breaker, as I mentioned earlier, same thing. I'm all for this breaker down here. Okay. I don't know where the hell was the other one. Where I marked out the other one. But there it is, the breaker. And of course, previous daily high over here. The Monday's high. Or Tuesday's high. And the high end of that imbalance. Okay. And obviously on EU, I do see us going way higher. Previous daily high over here as well. Yeah, this upper, I believe that we're gonna get to the upper range of this. So back into this imbalance would be ideal. Yeah. So it's a nice swing opportunity. Tuesday created the low of the week. We respected that. Notice we just started pushing upwards. 1 hour has the breaker. Oh no, not even a breaker. Some mitigation candle, but with their sweep liquidity. Sweet. Yeah, any return back into here, I'd go long. Right back in here. Doesn't even have to be like a reaccumulation in that area. I'm gonna put an alert there just in case, just in case. But if we hit targets first, then, you know, I'm away from the shorts. Dow is distributing pretty hard here. In this previous area of distribution. On Dow, I would want to see evidence before anything else. Because Dow is shorting pretty hard right now. And there's no liquidity. You know, did it take out liquidity? It really barely did. I'm still long on Dow, despite the big drop. If we reaccumulate in here, I will take it. Nasdaq struggling to make it past this gap. Struggling to make it past the gap. Yeah. And you know, and in terms of Nasdaq, I wanted to see shorts. I wanted to see shorts overall. Like if I'm looking at everything, I would much prefer the shorts. But these longs are happening. They have not been the greatest. They have not been the most attractive, but they have been happening. Yeah, all the longs so far came right back. We'll see. Excuse me. Yeah. Nasdaq. How I play with the range. The high, back to the low, back to the high, to imbalance, to continue. Beautiful. Just bullish order flow. More imbalances being created right here. We're just respecting this 1 minute order flow. Traded above the low end of this imbalance. Now we're using it. I don't even know where that imbalance is. Oh, it's a fat ass imbalance here on the left. Let's see. Is it on the daily? Yeah, it's on the daily. Dow created an imbalance here. And created a fat wick to the upside. We'll mark this out just because I want to see what happens with this area. Does it respect? I'm more leaning towards respecting, but we'll see what the 1 minute does here. Structure has not been broken here on DXY. And we're respecting this gap right here. Hold on, the 4 hour gives me a weird gap. So hold on, let me see if I got this gap correctly. Yeah. It's another gap right here. Hmm. What we doing with DXY? What we doing? This looks like an accumulation. I'm not gonna lie. And there's a triple top right there, double top. Hmm. You know, like we mentioned, the 4 hours still bullish. 4 hours still bullish. Structure wise, we're still bullish and respecting gaps. So we're respecting the gaps to the upside, no liquidity to the downside. Was it not enough then? Not enough liquidity. One sec. Still closed bearish. I'm gonna lean more towards the bearishness, and maybe we're getting the retracement. I'll stick with the bearishness. We're getting back into our blue shaded areas. That's good. I want to see price action trade above it and then break away from it. That's what I want to see. Dow respecting the 5-minute overall here. It's a really good sign. 1 minute looks like we broke. If we get back into this 1 minute right here, trade above it, come back into it, I do believe that we're going to continue moving higher. Fuck was that? Was that you? I'm gonna take this long here on EU. We did talk about this area. Might have used a little bit too much risk there, but my stop loss is right here below the low of the imbalance. There it is. Might have used like, I think 1 or 2 more lots more than I should have, but overall this imbalance was where I wanted price action to go to. S&P imbalance here, as we mentioned. That imbalance. Dow, that imbalance as well. 1 minute, traded above, traded back into that imbalance. Just clean entry. Nasdaq came back into the blue shaded area and just kept going. Look at that. Swept all that internal liquidity and kept going. Beautiful. Within that imbalance, within that same blue shaded area, there's an imbalance here. Let's see. We're not really doing anything yet on EU. In fact, we're still trading lower, and we can go deeper. It can happen. We could take out this whole low actually and trade into that 50% of that wick, as I mentioned, because maybe there's not enough downside liquidity. It is a possibility. There's very much a possibility, but I'm gonna stick with this. Curious what DXY is gonna end up deciding to do. Very curious. I mean, I see shorts from here. I don't see why we would go higher, but the 4 hour is bullish and it can take place. This week was pretty rough. Like, in terms of fucking price action, we were just back and forth, back and forth. Let's see. The open went lower, Tuesday higher. Today we went higher, then lower. Now we're moving higher again. But in terms of dollar, I want to see dollar go lower. Dollar go lower. NASDAQ coming out of that blue shaded area very nicely. For anybody that did play that. I mean, they just did it again and again. Dow Jones. We'll see what ends up playing out with Dow, but Dow is just respecting on that bullish order flow. Maybe Dow comes back lower. It can be a possibility Dow will come back one more time. It can happen. And still respect a 5-minute. NASDAQ's just going. Go, 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 Nas. Yeah. Let's look at GU. GU took out the major lows. Previous weekly low. Nice. Previous weekly low, then we launched up to daily insufficiency. So from previous weekly low to this daily imbalance up here. I'm not gonna lie, GU looks like it's gonna short. GU looks like it's gonna short. And DXY looks like it's gonna go long. It looks like we're gonna go long, and this shit's gonna dump. I'm gonna take my smaller risk. Call that a loss. I'm gonna take my smaller risk just because the way that what we just did on DXY. Shorts. Damn, we're gonna end up shorting. That's gonna be interesting. If the 1 hour respects this area, yep. Wow. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my stomach fucking hurts. My stomach fucking killing me. Yeah, I'm not convinced on the shorts on Dow, at least. I can see it on NAS, just because we did come into a pretty clean area on the 4 hour. But yeah, no, DXY does not look like we're gonna short. Looks like we're gonna pump it. Yeah, for sure. So I'm glad we mitigated the risk there. Not yet my ideal shorts. I still prefer longs for the day, personally. I'd still prefer longs for the day. So if we end up shorting off, I may just not trade anymore. Equal highs, relative highs. The only thing that to me makes sense is to go long on EU indices. I guess indices not so much. Indices I'm okay if we end up shorting because we have all these equal lows. But I'm actually quite shocked about if we end up shorting off for the day. I'd be pretty shocked. In terms of indices, it just doesn't feel like that's the move today. It really doesn't. In terms of indices, it'd be very hard to say that we're going to end up shorting for the day. At least with current price action, I'm having a hard time seeing it. The only thing that's screaming bearishness on indices is this DXY pump. We'll see what happens. Man. EU's been doing it for us though. Like EU, I'm not gonna give up on EU because EU's definitely been setting up so freaking nice. So nice. So whatever EU ends up doing, I'm cool with it. Maybe we juke me for, till 10 a.m. Take out 9 a.m.'s low and keep going. That is a possibility. We'll see what happens after this. We take out this low. We shall see what happens after we take out that low. We're trading back. Back into the breaker. Excuse me. Jesus. Got another 5 minutes. Yep, the hourly doesn't look promising here. Just a wick to the upside, wick to the downside. We got a big old whipsaw today. Big old whipsaw today. How we touched indices all week? And like at all this week? I don't think so, right? I don't think I've played a single indice move this week. It's all been EU. I could be wrong, but yeah, as I mentioned, it'd be very difficult for me to see any shorting today on indices. I'm super long on indices no matter what. Super long on indices no matter what. Actually, this Dow long does look attractive from that 5-minute imbalance order block. I'm a longer right here. Wait for 10 a.m. I'm gonna wait for 10 a.m. The hourly is just about to close. EU longs were beautiful. Yeah, no, definitely. I'm still thinking EU longs are gonna do their thing. Respecting that imbalance, and we're respecting breaker. I do think it's still a possibility. Excuse me. Damn. I'm gonna like start a whole yawning fucking cycle again. I'm gonna get everyone yawning. Oh man. Anyways, yesterday's longs 2 on EU. I did take them in the end after we got off, and I took them, I believe, to this high right here, like halfway through. EU looks like it's ready to pop off. I'm gonna try that imbalance one more time, okay? Try that imbalance one more time, but with less risk. I guess we're a lot lower. No, I think we're good now. I think we're good now. Ah, man, I should have waited for 10 a.m. though. Damn, I hella forgot. I hella forgot about the 10 a.m. We'll see. You know, if we get clapped after 10 a.m., we know why. Should wait till your time. for sure. If you're this close to the hourly close, just wait. Yeah, I wanted to go long on this Dow accumulation here and just didn't fucking come back. Dow right here, this was the cleanest. Look at that. Just look at that 5-minute respect. Comes back down. Come on, man. Come on. Beautiful. 5-minute imbalance on NASDAQ. Playing out to the T. Everything's playing out beautifully. S&P respected in this 5-minute imbalance. Yeah, like I said, I would really have a hard time looking at fucking shorts. Yeah, I have a really hard time. Come on. Maybe indices was the move to go long in. Indices were definitely the move to go long. Yeah, that Dow long was just beautiful. Like I really just, it was just up here. Ah, man, kicking myself in the balls for this one. I've been going to bed so fucking late lately. It's been horrible. My sleeping schedule's been really, really bad. I've been going to bed so late lately. I think we're getting a nice retracement still. Maybe EU, like I said, it goes down to that low. But I'm going to keep everything as is. I kind of want to lower my risk. That way I could put my stop loss below the breaker. That would ideally be like my safest zone. Would be below that breaker right there. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think I might do that. I want to lower my risk so I can put my stop loss below the breaker. Oh man, decisions. To the previous hourly. Price is struggling to go long. Struggling. Honestly, let's just hold. Take those two off. Would it be two? Hold on, let me calculate it. Fuck no, I need more than two. 1 second. Trying to do the numbers correctly in my head. This is why I don't like fucking not trading with the positions. This is probably like the one thing about using TradingView where I'm like, damn, how much would it be? I think I need to take off 3. It's between 3 or 4. And then that should leave this around 1,000. There it is. Okay, cool. I was like, damn. Yeah, I wanted to keep my risk. Either way, I took a bullet. I took a bite out of that. Wanted to see if this ends up playing out. If not, then yeah, I'll probably call it a day for me, I guess. I'm still having a really hard time seeing things short off. DXY 4 hour was bullish. So if we're gonna pump up and leave all of the lows, then I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of it. No. Big range created for the day. It's in a weird area where it could do whatever long term. Yeah, it's just in a ranging area to me at least. It's just in a big whipsaw. Took out the low, took out the high. Nasdaq is shorting off. As I mentioned, Nasdaq was the only one that I see shorting off, but yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Don't want to overdo it, but I'm still more in favor of longs than anything else. Yeah. The fuck was that? Oh, was that my stop? Okay. I thought we already got stopped out. But we didn't. Now we did. Yeah, so yesterday's longs were the move, honestly. So yesterday, when I kept seeing this 15-minute area respected, I was just like, bro, this thing's gonna pop off. And then like right around here, I went into it. Put my stop loss right below that low. The body of the low, and then yeah. Right into that area that we mentioned. Super clean. So today, you wanted to take that back. Yeah, like I said, if it shorts, I won't participate. It's cool. Yeah, I won't participate if we end up shorting for the day. What is this? 10 a.m. 10 a.m.'s got another 52 minutes in it. Just beware of that. 10 a.m.'s got still another 52 minutes on it. This is 9 a.m. This is 9 a.m. on S&P. And 9 a.m. on NASDAQ. Beware, we took out the 9 a.m. low on NASDAQ. We did take the 9 a.m. low on NAS. DXY is fucking flying. There's that. Dow. Let's go to Dow as well. Dow I really like because it's a 9 a.m. blow into the imbalance there. I mean the breaker there. But again, if we end up shorting for the day, then it is what it is. Makes sense. As we mentioned, the 4 hour is bullish. Did we want longs out of DXY? I mean, ideally after we took out this fucking quadruple trendly friend line bottom, but as of currently, It isn't in the direction in which we're going. We ended up taking that triple top and created a quadruple top. So you ended up taking that low. Let's see what happens with the U. I like the nice longs out of here. Yeah, I like the nice longs out of here. This candle closes above on the 5 minute. When we get back into this imbalance, I would like to take it for a long. Only if the 5 minute closes above. If not, then straight dumps. Yeah, we might end up, like I said, shorting for the day. So I would not be surprised. Oh, the XY did his dirty tape. You know, in terms of the dollar, I feel like we're gonna, by the end of today, we're gonna be somewhere between this high and that low. I feel like regardless today, we're gonna be between this current range. Nasdaq look, it's like on a mission to take out that range. S&P took out 9 a.m.'s low as well. Eddie said, I was in the shorts on Dow for the 15-minute imbalance, but it took me out at break even and went back up there at 8 a.m. There's just a bunch of back and forth, bro. For sure. Look at you. We've been marking out these wicks, like the 50% of the wick for a minute. Watch it do something right there. I want to go long on NAS or EU. NAS or EU. It's gonna end up shorting off, like we mentioned. Perfect. That's what we wanted. That's what we've been waiting for. NASDAQ longs where they're at. EU longs where they're at. I see NAS falling. Yeah. It's a very much a possibility. It's a very, very probable for sure. Come on, DXY. Do what you gotta do. Daps. That's the first time I see your name, so welcome, bro. Daps said, "Hey, dude, best of luck with the trade. Do you just trade the stock market or crypto also?" I trade everything. I trade options. I trade forex. I trade crypto. Maybe I don't actively trade it with you guys, like on the stream, and this is really all we focus on is New York and U.S. assets. But yeah, no, I traded crypto. I'm still very much well invested in crypto. I don't think I'll stop investing in crypto. Not anytime soon, at least. Yeah, DXY is going to keep respecting those, and then dumps here. Out of that 5-minute imbalance. 5-minute imbalance. Probably still dump it some more. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are in the shorts, nice. Good stuff. I'm not going to participate in the shorts. I'll let it short for the day. Yeah, I'd rather let it short for the day. But if it needs to short without me today, then I'll short without me today. But I'm more in favor of the longs no matter what. Across the board. NASDAQ did fall the hardest, and I did mention NASDAQ would fall the hardest too. Could potentially even take out the entirety of the range. Doesn't have to, but definitely can. This one though. EU. Dow took 9 AM's low. S&P is still free falling. DXY still not doing shit. And EU getting my hopes up. Wish my boy RJ was on here. Or Nate. I wonder what their thoughts are on EU and just EU. Dumps, dumps, dumps. Just straight dumping. Oh man, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. DXY will not be taking out that fucking trend line. That was my CPI bias, with short sources, trend lines. That's really it. Yeah, when I woke up today and we took out the high, I was like, okay, cool. Like, now the shorts. That's my immediate thought process. I'm gonna bet on EU. I'm gonna bet on EU one more time. Yeah, I'm putting my faith in EU. Okay. Finally, we have one of them that made it to 50% of that wick. Like, that 1 hour wick, that was at 50% of it. Okay. We'll see what happens here, but I'm looking for longs out of this area. I'm looking for longs out of this area. Here too, I'm looking for longs out of this imbalance here. Right out of this imbalance. Right out of where it's at. There it is. My last trade for today. We'll see what happens to it. We'll see if DXY wants to comply. If not, it is what it is, and I'll get clapped, and you guys will see me get clapped for like 3 times in one setup. It's all right though. Let's see. We shall see. Taps. Why do you guys look at crypto? Anybody in here looking at crypto? Anybody else here look at crypto? Drop it in the chat. I want to see. Where are my crypto traders? My bag holders? My fucking diamond hands. Where are you guys at? Yes, sir. Nice. Yeah, I'm still holding Ethereum. I'm still holding Bitcoin. XRP. Oh, do you know what? I threw some XRP, like maybe like $300 to XRP. I threw like $300 when it was at pennies. It was man, back in like, I'm talking to you like 2021. XRP was probably one of my first coins. For investments only, from time to time. Interesting. DXY is breaking my fucking heart, but it is what it is. As said, you know, it's just respecting bullish order flow. Sucks on EU. Might respect bearish order flow. Yeah. Yeah, XRP. So yeah, I threw like $300 at it. I want to tell you guys, man, it was at pennies. It was so low. I don't know what's it at now. What's it at now? Oh, what the fuck? It's almost at half a dollar. That's crazy. What? Okay, yeah, I remember that July pump. We basically took all that shit back. Damn. You know, crypto's pretty ruthless. I'll just gotta tell you that. The markets are ruthless. But yeah, no, I mean, I was in XRP 2020, so this right here. And I bought it somewhere in here, and I mean, I guess I'm somewhat in profit, right? But Yeah, I was a part of all of this. I held everything, came back. I'm still holding. We launched up in July. Come back. We're still holding. Just hold through the pain. Damn, what about I? Yeah. I mean, we're right back there anyways. It doesn't really matter. But BTC, oh shit. Non-tradable in BTC. I have been like buying consistently, basically right back to where I've been buying. I did buy down here. I bought when we took out this initial low down here. Um, you know, shit. I'm all calling out my good buys. I bought when we took out this low right here too. So look, I bought right here. I bought when we took out this low. I bought when we came back in here. I bought when we took out this low. And it's been chilling. Like I'm not, yeah, just been chilling on fucking same price range. It is what it is. Well, we just broke bearish on the monthly again. Nessa said I went in at 20 cents before it went to 290. Went from 8K to 28K in like 3 months period. During that crypto pump, now waiting for the next pump. Yeah, the last pump was nasty. Just pray we hold to that 25K. Let's go. Pray that we hold that 25K. And I don't think I don't believe hope is a very good investment strategy. I buy long term. Like I'm super long term on all my investments. Some people, they'll be more short term and they'll buy and get out and look to just catch the profit. But for me, like I'm purely looking at crypto as a very long term investment. Like I'm throwing all this stuff in a cold wallet, tossing away the key, and just letting my kids have it, type of thing. Like that's how long term I am. It's not even for me. That's how long term I am. It's like everything I'm investing in it is not even for me. I don't envision it to be for me. These are for my children, the generations to come. So, Nas flying, is it? I don't fucking care about Nas right now, bro. Just kidding. No, I care about Nas. It's fucking EU. Yeah, I mean 9 a.m.'s low. Blue shaded box. I mean, who would have known, right? Dow, blue shaded box, below 9 a.m. Is anybody in these? I'm already in EU, so I'm not gonna add on to more and more of my risk. But I mean, not like these areas haven't been mentioned. I hope that you guys are paying attention. But fuck, Nasdaq, dude. Nasdaq is living. Nasdaq's going on. Good shit, bro. I'm glad. I know that you were short at first, but I'm glad that you were able to reassess and then like take advantage of this long. Yeah, this is a beautiful retracement. Dow, beautiful retracement. That was just chilling though. That was chilling hard. Nasdaq was the one. Sheesh. Let's see what it ends up doing. Like I said, I just don't see much going on between like this current range. I wouldn't shoot for anything beyond it. Same for EU, Ah, fuck. EU's not even doing anything. EU's not doing anything. EU is gonna end up shorting off. Oh man, that's so funny. Look, took partials in the fuck. I can't see it for some reason. This little thing, it's not letting me. Oh, you're in Nas buys. Let's go look at it. Let's see how you guys took it, cause yeah, there's just some really clean price action here. Accumulation, but most of all, like just look, bro, like the gaps that we've been just mentioning and been having marked out. I know when you guys come on here, your guys are probably like, damn, this guy has a lot of shit on his chart. So let's clean it up a little bit. Clean up the weekly range, Okay, clean up the mitigation candle. Nope, I'm gonna keep that there. I'm gonna clean up this gap down here, this one down here. Cool, cool. We'll clean up some imbalances, but I mean, most of all, look at this imbalance and gap right here. Look at this gap and imbalance here. So look at where we're mitigating from. That gap from all the way fucking far over there. It's nasty, nasty longs on NASDAQ after we took out 9 a.m.'s low. Dow's trying to do something, but struggling. You know, given the DXY going upwards, these guys are going to struggle to go upwards, but I do believe that they are going to indeed attempt to push higher. Will it go beyond its current range? Very doubtful. NASDAQ definitely can. Dow, I'm very doubtful on. But look at that. 15-minute respect. 1 hour is about a respect. And like 30 minutes still. Fucking EU's breaking my heart. EU. The one time I'm like looking for an asset that's not going to follow through. S&P though. Please. Somebody drop some 7s for S&P. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Took out 9 a.m.'s low. Creates an imbalance. Boom. Entry. Right there. Entry right there to the highs. Easy fucking trade right there. Easy fucking claps. I played myself by going on EU. I got carried away with EU. First target, that box. Second target, that high. What did S&P do though? Check it out. Took out 9 a.m.'s low. Big guess there. And look at that. 50% of that 1 hour wick. I remember we measured them all at the beginning of the session. All of them. We measured all of them. We measured it on DXY. We measured it on Dow Jones and NASDAQ. But S&P was the one that did it. That came back to it. It's interesting, but guys, it happens a lot. So I noticed that on CPI, this type of play ends up happening. On Dow, we didn't quite get there. NASDAQ, sorry. On Dow, we may have done it on Dow as well. Here it is. We may have done it on Dow. There's 50%. That's the CPI wick. That's the CPI wick. Okay, look at the CPI wick. We come to 50% of the CPI wick. Take out 9 a.m.'s low. S&P come to 50% of CPI 1 hour wick. Take out 9 a.m.'s low and flies. What a beautiful fucking Wednesday. What a beautiful play. Across the board. You just can't make this shit up, bro. You really can't. We've been marking those out all this whole session. Right to the T. 9 a.m.'s low. Drop some 8s in the chat if you guys have ever heard about 9 a.m.'s liquidity. Drop some 8s in the chat if you guys have ever heard of. And now drop some 6. No, actually not 6. Drop some 5s in the chat if when you guys got to Inner Wealth YouTube channel, you learned about 9 a.m. liquidity. Drop some 5s in the chat if you learned about 9 a.m. liquidity here. Very curious to see. Have you guys ever heard of it before, or did you guys learn about it here? Some 9s. I haven't heard of this. Yeah, it's 9 a.m.'s liquidity. I am a big intraday liquidity player, and I believe that when it comes to moves on indices, it's mainly 9 a.m. that builds up liquidity to get taken out to set up the really nice plays. That's cool. I'm glad that you learned that here. Awesome. Glad you guys learned it here. 9 a.m.'s liquidity. I mean, the longs are doing the thing. For sure. I'm going to delete the mitigation out of the 50% of the gap. I'm actually just going to put a line there. How about that? Boop. That way we take out all the extra stuff. But look at that. 50% respects Dow. I love that type of stuff. I live for price action like that. I really do. I pray that my children will develop this passion for the market, that I build this like burning desire that I have for the market into them, or into something, whatever. I guess it doesn't have to be the market, but the burning desire that I have for this market is beautiful. I'm so passionate about it. Look at this fucking long, man. Study everything that happened today. Like today's recording should be one that is reviewed again and again and again. Don't watch me get clapped by EU. All right, that's the one thing you don't have to review again and again. I'm gonna leave it, but there's no need to rewatch all that. The longs over here were enough. My ego didn't let me let go of EU. This is the same as opening range liquidity. Opening range liquidity. I have no idea what that is, to be honest, Dominic. But if you have a YouTube video on it, share it on the comments. Like, I welcome stuff like that. Resources or anything like that. Yeah. Any resources or stuff like that, share them, guys. This is the place where I want you guys to come for resources. This is the place where I want you guys. It's like a one-stop shop to learn ICT concepts, to get resources, to get information. The STL, damn, I have no idea what you're typing. I wish we could communicate. Equal. Nah, NASDAQ is equal with PM SSL pool. Yeah, I have no idea, bro. Send me a markup. I am very curious to see what you're talking about. I love stuff like that. I love to learn new stuff. Opening range is ICTs. Huh, that's interesting. Kind of comes to show you how much ICT I haven't studied. Like, I've been studying ICT for 2 years now, and I still haven't even like scratched the surface. There's so much content, strategies. Okay, look. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. The one reason I don't go into all his strategies is because he keeps coming up with like new shit. And like there's the one that he came out with recently. It's called the Deuce model. The Deuce model. I don't know if it's called the Deuce or Deuce, but I think it's getting fucking ridiculous at this point. I feel like he can come up and call it, I don't know, some long ass complicated ass fucking name, and everyone will still eat it up, because at this point he has such a big following. Opening range, that's interesting. I never heard of that. I'm definitely gonna have to look it up. Sorry, I'm referring that to ICT's one setup for live video. What? That's the one setup for live video? Damn, I watched that video, but I don't remember that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I've been watching the 2023. I've been doing everything in terms of ICT, but I have not been like studying it to very great depths. I don't know. I feel like if I keep adding on to my trading, I'm gonna know the market better, which is good. This is eventually what I want to shoot for, but at the same time, it's, what's that saying? How does that saying go? The closer you are, the less you see, or the more you know, the less you know, something like that. Fuck, I don't remember. I don't remember how the saying is. The more you know, the less you know, or the closer you are, the less you see. I feel like that, like learning more and more and more and more and more and more and more, I will see less of the market, and I feel like I want to avoid that. True. A lot seems almost like a renamed. Yeah, renamed. I mean, you remember like This year he came out, or last year he came out with Sibi and Bissy. It's fucking a fair value gap, bro. It's an FEG. It's a gap. It's an insufficiency. Some people were like really anal about that stuff, And there was stuff that he has changed too, like the low and high resistance. They used to not be like that. Um, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that he's renamed, changed, and all of this stuff. But yeah, guys, do you use fibs? Yeah, I do. Look at my fibs, though. It used to my fibs went from the or from some really complex shit to, let me just save these settings because I don't know I don't know what to even call these settings. I'm gonna just put the date because I don't even know what's today, the 13th, so that way I know this is the latest one. Okay, I used to do Iffy's. This is Iffy's old one. I used to have Q Banks because I was in his course. I used to use. I developed as a fib trader. I was a huge fib trader. I'm not gonna lie. Candles. I don't even know what the fuck that says. Oh, this is measuring candles. Then I had and went through Jordan Morgan's. I asked Jordan Morgan for his. I went through all of them. Simplified. When I went really simple, started to clean up my trading, and then the myself now. Really simplified. OTE rules, yes, sir. Yeah. There it goes now. Did it dump? Did it fly? What is it doing? Ah, there it is. Boom. All right, guys. So I'm gonna wrap it up just because we fucking killed it today. That's all I gotta say. We absolutely killed the charts today. Um, yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Couldn't be more blessed. Fucking yes, DXY, yes, please, fucking dump. Jesus, it took forever. We did not change our bias. We were bullish all the way to the end. We were bearish. So on DXY, bullish on indices. We maintained bullishness on indices despite DXY looking like it was gonna go flying. And here we are. And EU, yeah, EU. I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter with EU, but basically target TPs this high. Main objective, final objective is that previous daily high right there. I believe it's Tuesday's high. Yeah, that previous daily high is my objective overall on these longs. So with that, guys, love you guys. I appreciate you guys for being here today. I appreciate for the questions and everything that you guys have asked. I love it. If for anybody that is new here, guys, I am doing the giveaway. Okay, the giveaway I have received in the past like 24 hours about 3 more entries. Awesome. I think we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's say we have 12 people. Okay, 12 entries. I'm giving away 3 seats to my online bootcamp. 3 seats to my online bootcamp. Now, the online bootcamp, guys, is going to be reviewing ICT concepts and smart money concepts the way that I read price action, not the way that ICT, Jordan Morgan, Iffy, not their teachings, but the information that I learned from all of these guys and the way that I perceive the market and look at price action. Thanks to all my mentors, Michael ICT, Jordan Morgan, Matthew Ramirez, Richard. If I forget anybody, I'm sorry, but you guys will learn what I've received from everyone and how I apply it to my trading, how we managed to get this EU long, even though it fucking clapped me out like 3 times. I mean, clapped me out twice before we got this dub. So it's just how we managed to hold these long biases, 50% of the wicks. The way that we played price action today was to the T, so beautiful. If you would like to learn more about how I trade and read price action, enter this giveaway. I'm giving away 3 seats to my online bootcamp. Okay, I'm giving away 3 seats to my online bootcamp. Give me 1 second, and I'm gonna drop it in the description in the video. Okay, I'm gonna drop it in the description of the video. Give me one sec. Okay, one sec. I'm actually just gonna drop it in the comments. Just gonna drop it in the comments. Okay. All you have to do is follow the steps on that post. Follow the steps on that post and you get to enter the giveaway. Guys, I'm giving away 3 seats. 3 seats valued each at $350. Okay, I'm doing a total of 30 seats overall for this bootcamp, and I'm giving away 3 of those seats. Okay, 3 of those seats to the lucky winner. If there's 12 of you, imagine this. If there's 12 of you, that's a 1 of 4 chance. 1 out of 4 chances that you'll win. If there's only 12 individuals in this giveaway, even if there's, let's say, 15, that's a 1 to 5 chance that you'll still get it. The chances of getting the giveaway or winning it are very high. I am closing the giveaway tomorrow. I will not be accepting any more entries past tomorrow midnight Eastern time. And on Friday morning on our stream, I'm gonna give away those 3 seats. So we'll see here live on the stream who gets those seats. We'll do a little shuffle, and we'll do it all live. There's no hiding. Everything's very transparent, right? Everything's super transparent here. So with that, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I appreciate everyone being here today. We killed it. We love the energy, love the questions that you guys asked. Make sure that you guys are running that you guys are running that giveaway. It's super easy, right? All the what's it called? The instructions are super straightforward. Okay, so with that, guys, I am gonna let you guys go. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Clap easy. This guy might end up hitting me out, but it's okay. I honestly should have took EU or S&P or Dow Jones or even Nasdaq. Nasdaq took out the high, but till then, guys, till next time tomorrow, I'll see you guys. Clap easy, trade responsibly. Reach out to me in case you guys need anything, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay? Happy Wednesday and CPI. Peace.